Right, here we have it, the headquarters building of the BBC in Cardiff. These are the people that are responsible for all the threat letters that get sent out to everyone on a monthly basis. Have just received another one, and in Cardiff for the day, so I thought I'll include this in the footage, and then we'll go through the letter after that. So this is where all your money goes to that you pay for your license fee for this type of thing, building all these nice fancy buildings and so on. So they're earning plenty of money out of people with the license fee. So that is the BBC building in Cardiff, which is fairly new. It's only been around, I think, for a couple of years now. I don't see any controversial statue outside there though, like the one in London where they've got an adult holding the hand of a naked child. Well, to me that says it all, given the past record of some of the employees of the BBC. It's just annoying the way they have to send out threatening letters to people, assuming that you're watching live TV, which I do not. Capita is a company they use to collect the money for them, but the BBC is ultimately responsible for those threat letters. So it's quite a big building. It's just near the central station, which is there in the background. Just taking a walk around the building now to check it out. So that's quite a substantial building. Don't know what they're all doing in there, but yeah, that is BBC headquarters in Cardiff. Well, there it is, Broadcasting House in London. And if you zoom in on this, that's the statue I was talking about, with a man holding a naked child. So that's what I was on about in the previous part of this video. So this is the latest threat letter that I received the other day. I was starting to think that these were becoming an annual event, but it looks like we're back to monthly threat letters again. We'll see what happens next month. If I get another one, I'll be putting out another video just to make people aware of what's going on. So the previous letter, they stated that I had until 10 days and until the 31st of June to get a license. And as the 31st of June does not exist, that doesn't apply to me. Although I am legally license free, do not require a TV license, do not watch or record any live TV whatsoever on any device. Your address has been scheduled for a visit by an enforcement officer, salesman. That's what they are basically. You did not respond to our last letter within the 10 days we gave you. Of course I'm not going to respond, I never have, never will. This means we have had no option but to start an investigation of your address. I'm just wondering what they're investigating, because since I've lived at this address, they must have started about, I would say, at least 30, maybe more. If you work it out, these letters come round in a cycle. So you get one of these type of letters where they say an investigation has started probably once every 3 months. So say 3 times a year. Yeah, about 30 of these type of threats I've had, that they're investigating my address. What would they be investigating? There's nothing for them to investigate. They can't see in through my windows. They can't see anything. Don't let them in the door. I don't talk to them. So then it goes further to say, what happens now? We have scheduled a visit by an we have scheduled a visit by an officer from the Cardiff Enforcement Division. Must be from that fancy New building. Mind you, this is Capita that sends these out, not the BBC. So they must have a Cardiff office, Capita. And it just carries on with the usual bump. If they find evidence you're watching or recording live TV programs, just the usual threats. They'll interview you under caution, and this can be used as evidence in court. Well, why would you talk to them in the first place? I don't talk to other door-to-door salesmen or any religious people that knock on my door. I just do not answer the door. I don't waste my time answering the door if I'm not expecting anyone. And they're on about a fine of up to £1,000 and all that, and you still have a chance to avoid the visit. So they're just trying to intimidate you with this. Remember, you must call us now if you want to stop the investigation. Well, I think they should just carry on with it, because I'm intrigued. What are they going to investigate? How are they going to investigate? It's quite interesting, you know, because I've never seen any sign of anyone investigating anything in this area. This one is signed again by Scott Robson. Probably doesn't even exist. Enforcement Manager, Cardiff. So basically that's the threat letter. I get it in 2 languages because living in Wales, I'm privileged to receive this twice, once in English, once in Welsh. So the usual bump on the back of it. If you don't think you need a TV license, what do you need to do? Well, I don't think I need a loaf of bread, so I don't need to inform the shop of that. I don't need a washing machine, so I don't need to get hold of the company to let them know that I do not require a washing machine. And so it goes on, you know. Otherwise I would just be spending my whole life contacting companies telling them I do not want this product or that product or that. This is ridiculous. Why should you have to contact them to tell them you don't want them? Basically, the BBC is beaming their signal through your house without permission. They didn't ask me if they can beam that signal through my house. It just goes through my house. I just choose not to receive the signal on any device because I cannot be bothered with live TV. So there we have it. At least you've seen the BBC headquarters in Cardiff now, what that looks like. And this is the latest letter that I received from them. So until the next one, you know, when I get another letter, I'll do a video on that again, just to show you what it's all about. They pretty much just keep repeating, just like in a cycle. They do this type of letter, then that one, letter number 1, 2 and 3 for argument's sake, and they just keep cycling around, then it goes back to 1 again, etc. So yep, they've been sending these threatening letters out for years now, and let them waste their money sending the letters out. I don't care. They're not going to get any response from me at all. The letters just disappear. This will just now end up in the recycling bin. So that's it from me on this topic of TV licensing. Hope that you enjoyed some of the content, and until the next video, hope that you all stay safe and well, and bye bye for now.